Did you know that Africa is the birthplace of humanity, yet its history is often reduced to colonization and slavery? In Zeinab Badawi's groundbreaking book, An African History of Africa, published in 2024, she challenges this narrative head-on. Badawi, a Sudanese-British journalist and historian, offers a bold counter-narrative to the Eurocentric histories that have dominated African historiography for centuries. Her book spans 17 chapters, beginning with the emergence of Homo sapiens in Eastern Africa and concluding with the end of apartheid in South Africa in 1994. This isn't just a history book, it's a manifesto of African agency, resilience, and continuity. Badawi's insider perspective is a refreshing departure from the detached academic tone of many Western historians. She writes as someone deeply connected to the continent, weaving together themes of slavery, liberation, and technological innovation. The book opens with a powerful assertion: Africa's history isn't a footnote to European colonization but a rich tapestry of civilizations, empires, and intellectual contributions. One of the most striking aspects of Badawi's work is her focus on continuity. While many histories compartmentalize African history into pre-colonial, colonial, and post-colonial eras, Badawi presents it as a single, flowing narrative. She begins with the ancient Egyptians, firmly placing them within the African context, and moves seamlessly through the transatlantic slave trade, the era of liberation struggles, and finally, the end of apartheid. This approach challenges the so-called Dark Continent myth, which portrays Africa as a land without history until European intervention. Badawi also dedicates an entire chapter to slavery and salvation, a thematic exploration of the spiritual and social resilience of Africans during the transatlantic slave trade. Unlike many histories that focus solely on the economic mechanics of slavery, Badawi highlights the ways in which African communities preserve their cultures and identities in the face of unimaginable hardship. This chapter alone is a testament to her commitment to presenting a nuanced, multifaceted view of African history. Another lesser-known detail is her conclusion, which shifts from politics to demographics. Badawi notes that Africa's population has an average age of 19, highlighting the continent's youthful energy and rapid adoption of new technologies. This forward-looking perspective underscores the book's overarching theme: Africa's history is not just about the past but also about the future. The scholarly reception of An African History of Africa has been overwhelmingly positive, with reviews in major outlets like The Guardian and the Journal of West African History. Academics have praised Badawi for her meticulous research, compelling narrative, and willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. However, the book has also sparked debates, particularly around its placement of ancient Egypt firmly within the African context, a point of contention in some Western historiographies. Badawi's work is not without controversy. While she celebrates Africa's resilience and achievements, she does not shy away from acknowledging the challenges of poor governance in some modern contexts. Yet, she frames these issues as solvable challenges, offering a hopeful outlook rather than a pessimistic one. This balance between critique and optimism makes her book both a critique of the past and a roadmap for the future. In connecting Africa's history to its present, Badawi draws a direct line from the liberation struggles of the 20th century to the continent's current realities. She argues that understanding this history is crucial for comprehending modern African nations and their trajectories. By ending with the end of apartheid, she leaves readers with a sense of closure while also pointing to the work that still needs to be done. An African History of Africa is more than just a book, it's a movement. It's a call to rethink how we teach, write, and understand African history. It's a reminder that Africa's story is not one of victimhood but of agency, resilience, and innovation. Whether you're a historian, a student, or simply someone curious about the world, this book is essential reading. It challenges us to see Africa not as a passive recipient of civilization but as its active architect.